Students, welcome again to an exciting educational video today. This is Dr. Luisito Masanga at your service. Thank you very much to those students and shout out to all students who are located in Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, especially who are faithfully and consistently watching my educational video. A warm round of applause to all of you. Mabuhay! To continue our learning outcomes for today, and the topic is about AIDA model. Learning outcomes at the end of the tutorial video, students will be able to understand this acronym AIDA. Secondly, students will be able to comprehend how this AIDA sales model is being applied. And lastly, students will be able to understand other applications of the AIDA model. So let us proceed. AIDA model is an acronym that stands for A, attention, I, interest, D, desire, and A, action. Okay. It is a model used in marketing that describes the steps a customer goes through in the process of purchasing a product. The AIDA model has been in use since the late 19th century. And the brainchild of this model is E. St. Elmo Lewis, 1898. He is a businessman, an American businessman. The original main purpose was to optimize the sales calls, specifically the interaction between the seller and the buyer concerning the product or service. His AIDA model can be perceived as an important legacy because the formula is still used more than 100 years after its first appearance. For example, in digital marketing, it is being used. You create attention, you create interest, you create desire, and a call to action. Let us move forward. The first acronym is A. It stands for attract attention. Maybe our possible probing questions for us to plan out how to attract attention to our prospective customer or consumer is, how do we make buyers aware of our products or service? Awareness could be, in the form of promotional mixes like advertising. It could be broadcast, it could be print, it could be personal selling, direct marketing, public relations, social media, and so forth. What is our outreach strategy? What is our brand awareness campaign? Which tools or platforms do we use? What should be the content or the message? So those are questions that we have to think of when creating or attracting attention. The product must attract consumers' attention. This is done via the advertising materials. If you are going to use one of the promotional mix, which is advertising, it is a type of eye catcher. Examples, your window design could be a striking way to attract and create attention or interest. An example is a YouTube clip or a newsletter or graphic of a landing page, your thumbnails. So this is some ways and means how to attract attention. The second acronym is I, which is maintaining interest. Our possible probing questions to plan out is how will we gain their interest? What is our content strategy? What are social proof or evidences available to back up our claim or reputation? How do we make this information available and where? That is on website, via videos, customer rating. So these are some questions that we need to answer. Maintaining interest is, we create the attention and interest of our potential customer in our product or service. We make them excited. We make them interested. Example, a detailed information on the product is presented, especially the how, the why, the what, the when, the where. The next is the product description on a website. That is a good example of maintaining interest, or a product brochure or flyer or leaflets, photos or video clips of the product or service. Let's move forward. Next acronym is the letter D, which is creating desire. Maybe our possible probing questions could be, what makes our product or service desirable? How do we interact personally to make an emotional connection with our prospective customers? Is it through online chat, immediate response to Twitter or feed, share tips and advice? And this interest in the product, when aroused, it is the seller's task to persuade the customer that they want to own this product. That is creating desire. In the best case scenario, the advertisement or the product itself creates the desire to purchase. Examples. The seller provides a clear-cut examples of the advantages, the benefit of the product, the opportunity it creates for them, taking into account the daily lives of the target group. Or it could be in the online shop, a bullet point list that can generate the desire to buy or to own. This desire to buy or to own can also be awakened by an advertising medium that specifically addresses the emotions of the customer. And the next is action. Take action. Okay? That is the last acronym. Possible questions could be, what are the call to actions and where do we place them? Is it easy for consumers to connect and where would they expect to find it? Think about which marketing channel platform you are using and how to engage it. Cross emails, website, landing pages, inbound phone calls, etc., or direct marketing. So as soon as you create that desire to buy is aroused, this must be transferred into an action. That is the purchase. Example, in this case of an online shop, this would be ultimately be the shopping cart process in which customer is lead to a conversion. No? The customer starts to purchase. The customer can be encouraged to buy the product with a call to action. All right, let us move. The AIDA model can also be applied in purchase, in public relations, especially in planning and analyzing the effectiveness of the public relation campaigns. And it can still provide valuable information for the analysis of your advertising messages, especially if you are using the promotional marketing mix. It can also be applied in electronic commerce. For example, the effectiveness of the product presentation in an online shop could be analyzed using the 4 aspects of the AIDA formula. And our references for this tutorial video are this one. Thank you very much for these references. Again, this is the end of my tutorial video. Thank you very much for listening, watching, subscribing, and sharing the tutorial video. Keep safe, everyone, and thank you very much.